Hello, in this video I will show you how you can connect ALSO IoT Platform with the Power Automate and then forward the data to the Excel in SharePoint. So this will basically mean that you will store the data in Excel file and you can manipulate the data, even extract it again through the Power Automate to do some post-processing, even visualization, etc. So first of all, you need to enter your ground. Enter the device of your choice, so I will use this device, and then you will need to create a rule. So for example, I will be sending humidity, temperature, light, motion, occupancy, almost all assets from the device. So I will go to rules, click on plus new rule, and then here on the trigger you need to drag the device, which is the desk device. You can do that even simpler. You can go to your device again, desk device, and on the plus button on the upper right you have create a rule, so your device is automatically selected. I will choose all the assets which are important to me, and then when any of these assets will be updated, the webhook will be sent to the SharePoint. So URL will be retrieved from the Power Automate once the flow is done, but as it's a JSON structure, you will use always same headers, content type and application JSON. In body you will use dynamic context, so for example all of these: temperature, humidity, occupancy, motion, battery, light. It's good to do this previously in the ALSO IoT platform because you can copy the entire body and paste it in this JSON body scheme in Power Automate, and this will facilitate your work. So temperature, select the device with the plus icon, and then drag slide to the desk device and select the temperature. And you repeat the process for all other assets: humidity, then we have, for example, occupancy, then motion, then light, let there be light, and then the last one will be battery. So don't forget to put the commas after each of the assets, but the last one will not contain the comma because it's the end of the JSON assets of the body, so you will have this parenthesis. Battery, and that's it. So now you can copy the whole body structure, and basically the work in ALSO IoT Platform is done. The next what you have to do is to create your Excel. So go to your SharePoint, click on new blank workbook. You can even rename it at the very start and place it in the location where you want to have it. So I will name it, for example, Power Automate Excel, and in parentheses desk device. That's the name of my book, and then I want to place it in another location. You can see here, move this file to a new folder, and I will put it in Power Automate folder, move here, and it's done. Now I need to create all the assets which I will send from ALSO IoT Platform. So this will be temperature, humidity, occupancy, motion, light, and battery. the very important step is that you need to format this Excel as a table. So you just select all the assets, all the titles, and there is a in table section there is format as table, and you can select whichever you want. Doesn't really matter right now, and select my table has headers. That means you will enable your table and Power Automate will be able to recognize it. So you can see this, and now your table is created in an Excel. Now go to Power Automate, click on My Flows or Create, and create Instant Cloud Flow. You can name it as you want. I will name it as Power Automate Excel, the same as before, this device. And you select the last one when an HTTP request is received. Create. Now I mentioned to copy the whole JSON body and paste it here in the Power Automate, but you firstly click Use Sample Payload to generate schema, and you need to delete these ones because they are available only in Power Automate, but write something that resonate with the real state. So temperature can be 23.3, humidity can be 33.45, occupancy is always an integer, so let's say 3, motion as well, 2, light will be integer as well, and battery will be decimal, for example 3.7 volts. Do note that there are commas on all states except the last one. Click done, and now you see it done here. On show advanced options, just select post, and that's it. That's the first part of flow done. And the second part is basically click on the new step and then Excel Online Business, and what you need to select is add a row into a table. Now it will ask you for the location, library, file and table, and I will start from my OneDrive. You need to know where your Excel is, because then you will be able to locate it. So OneDrive from business, OneDrive, and my file, click on the map icon and then on the arrow when you locate your folder, and as you can see I have two. The one is test device, and then when you click on table, the name is table 1. You can also rename that if you want. When you go to your table and click on the table design, here is the name. Now it will not be changed in the flow, I will need to refresh, so I will just click select table 1, and you can see all the assets are here from the ones I created in the very Excel. So just click the ones that are on the right side, and battery, and that's it. Click save. What you can also do, now it's saved, I will add another row in my Excel. For example, I will use date, time. Now it's saved, and when I go to the HTTP request is received, you will see that URL is here, which you need just to paste here in webhook. So your webhook will be this one. You can even save it. And now let's see, daytime is here. Let's refresh this. Cancel. Save. And let's go to edit mode. You can see the daytime will be again here, which we added in the Excel file, and you can see that we got the first values. So temperature, humidity, occupancy, everything is here because the device updated its state. You can see a few seconds ago. So let's even add a date and time. We will use expression UTC now, and that's it. Click OK, save, and save. You can even use if UTC now is probably not your time zone, you can easily change it. For example, in my time zone, it has to be 2 hours added. So firstly, I will add 2 hours of UTC now. So add hours UTC now, comma 2. That will be European time zone. Okay, double check, update, save. Let's wait for saving, and now it's saved. So let's go back. The device, of course, will be sending the data in 4 minutes because that's update interval of this device. But let's try to do that manually. For example, I will change the light from 3 to 5. It's always good to test your flow manually, just clicking on the asset and change the value. Let's see. 6 seconds ago. Let's check the table, and you can see it here. Daytime is now 12:20. This is also my time zone, and you can use this date and time for your calculations and whatever you need to do with the timestamp. So basically that's it. You will use ALSO IoT Platform. You will create a rule which will send the desired assets to the Power Automate, to your flow, which is basically created like this. So JSON body, post method, and then the table which is located in your SharePoint, in your Excel, and then you can even add timestamps. You can even do calculations if you want in Power Automate with dynamic expressions, but that's up to you. So the end result is you got the Power Automate Excel, which is basically a data set you can manipulate and do some post-processing. Thank you for watching.